In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew continues call for regional approach to crime fighting. Lamat Mission 2025 comes to a close, and the Prime Minister says land issue for climate smart hospital resolved. The details on these stories and more after the break.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Keeping up with the kids' growth spurts might mean time for a bigger fridge. Don't worry, at Quartz, we've got you. Need to upgrade your home? Get new arrivals in dining. Plus, buy more and save more on bedroom sets and get an additional 10% on credit purchases of any bedroom set. Want quality products that provide value at the best prices backed by full warranty? We've got you. Plus, shop today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Whatever you need, we've got you. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I am Jasmine Thomas. Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, says St. Kitts and Nevis's approach to dealing with crime as a public health issue can be used as a model in helping other Caribbean nations deal with their issues of national security. Speaking in his capacity as chairman of the Regional Security System Council of Ministers, which held its meeting at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort, Prime Minister Drew stressed that a scientific approach to dealing with crime is what will bring much needed results.
Our experience has taught us in the framework of dealing with crime and violence from a public health perspective. I know for many that perspective seems a bit different to what we are accustomed to. But as a medical doctor and trained to some extent, well, a great extent, in these areas, I understand that this is scientific and this will work if it's implemented. And so St. Kitts and Nevis is demonstrating that we have a framework that can be adopted and adapted to local situations that can help us to deal with the issues of security.
He added that a collaborative approach to dealing with crime is needed for the safety of all in the region.
So really, it is clearly demonstrating that we are all in this together. If St. Kitts and Nevis is not safe, I can tell you St. Martin cannot be safe, Anguilla cannot be safe, the USVI cannot be safe, the BVI cannot be safe. And so they are not really international partners. They are really partners and who must be at the table because their borders extend to close to our shores and they're part and parcel of the Caribbean region. So I want to shift the conversation a bit when we speak with our partners that their security is our security and our security is their security.
Meanwhile, the Federation's National Security Minister announced that St. Kitts and Nevis is very close to signing on to the San Jose Treaty, which is aimed at enhancing the collective ability of the Caribbean to counter maritime drug trafficking.
As we fortify land and air, we must also turn to the sea. The maritime space of the Caribbean, rich in resources and central to our heritage, has also become vulnerable to illicit trafficking and exploitation. And so today, with great pride, we want to announce that we are in the final stages to sign the San Jose Treaty. By joining this treaty, we are not only aligning ourselves with global best practices in maritime security, we are signaling to the world our unwavering commitment to safeguarding the waters that feed us, connect us, and define who we are.
The Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, Prime Minister of St. Christopher and Nevis. The second edition of the Lesser Antilles Medical Assistance Team Lamat program came to an end on Friday with a closing ceremony at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. Prime Minister and Minister of Health, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, says this year's edition was even more successful than was expected.
Over the course of the past 2 weeks, the impact has been both vast and deeply personal. More than 2,130 patients, and this has been mentioned before, received medical attention. 2,130 patients of a population of 53,000 is nothing to sneeze at. That is a tremendous accomplishment. Put your hands together. And this represents an increase of over 64% from last year's mission.
The Minister of Health stated that the mission also helped the Federation to save thousands of dollars through the repair of medical equipment on the island.
Over 135 surgeries were performed and 21 critical pieces of medical equipment were repaired, yielding cost savings, and I'm sure the Ministry of Finance would love to hear this word. Cost savings of nearly US $15,000.
Prime Minister Drew thanked the governments of the United States and the Republic of China, Taiwan for the Lamat program possible in the Federation of St. Christopher and Nevis. Questions have been raised regarding the ownership of the land identified for the construction of the government's proposed climate-smart hospital. During a roundtable discussion with members of the media recently, Prime Minister and Minister of Health, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, addressed the matter, stating that the issue surrounding the land has been resolved.
The issue of the land is settled. Let me say it that way. This is a national project and nothing is going to frustrate that. So I would not even get into a discussion of the land area per se.
Dr. Drew said he expects construction to begin in the first half of 2025, but noted that the project is substantial and requires extensive planning.
There's going to be what you call a One Health concept. We will have medical school, vet school. We're going to put a research lab there. It's going to be a concept that we're going to really launch in St. Kitts and Nevis. And that area will become a health hub, where there's animal health, all the different health, because we believe in the concept of One Health. Because animal health affects human health. If you have issues with animals and people eating meat, what do you think would happen to them? And some animals carry diseases that people can catch, correct? If you have plant health can affect human health. And human health can affect the environment, which can affect animals and plant. We're really one. Animal, plant, environment, we're just one. And so that we want to promote the concept of One Health. But let me tell you what I've gotten. I've gotten the schematics of the hospital that are finalized. So we expect construction to start within the first half of this year. That is what we're on track for. It's a major project. And of course, major projects they take a lot of planning and so forth. So I'm pleased with where we are.
That was Prime Minister and Minister of Health, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew. After the break, Minister Duggins pleased with the first quarter progress and Jahim Nisbet charged with possession of MDMA. Stay with us.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more,
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Here are your Horses Value Mart IGA specials.
Running April 3rd to April 16th.
Now, our Value Club Blue Tag specials. Meatless pastas are just $5.99 each. Banquet chicken nuggets and tenders just $24.99. Blue Ribbon ice cream, $32.99. Essential Everyday Frozen Vegetables, $5.99. Morningstar meatless entrees, just $20.99. Tide liquid detergent, $34.99. And now our very low weekly
value deals. Suavitel fabric softener, $17.99. Nipple pancake mixes, $11.99. Multi-meal bagged cereals, $17.99. All El Paso taco shells and tortilla shells, $9.99. The Colgate toothpaste, $6.99. Colgate toothbrush, soft and medium, $4.99. Shop smart, shop value mart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends, who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we're redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Health-wise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Malik Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
Welcome back. Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Samuel Duggins, is happy with the progress made by the ministry in the first quarter of 2025. Speaking at a press conference that included permanent secretaries and other officials from the ministries under his watch, Minister Duggins highlighted the recent deals signed in Nigeria as well as the agreement signed with Tabasco as some of the major initiatives achieved by the ministry.
Today, we are here to share just what we have done in just the first few months of this year. In agriculture, we are not just farming the land, we are cultivating a future. With the signing of a historic memorandum of understanding, one with the Green Economic Zone of Nigeria, we are transforming trade itself. The upcoming Agro-Hub Warehouse and Logistics Center will position our federation as a leader in agricultural exports across the Caribbean, making St. Kitts and Nevis, as I have said from my first go, food mecca of the Eastern Caribbean.
Commenting on the deal signed with Tabasco, Minister Duggins addressed questions on who would be permitted to grow peppers under the agreement. He emphasized the need for discretion in sharing details, citing legal considerations surrounding the deal.
We have to remember that the Tabasco brand has a very stringent trademark copyright framework. Even the very peppers that are used to produce Tabasco peppers are classified peppers under their own copyright framework. And so our responsibility is to be very careful with how those peppers are distributed. So the short answer is yes, there will be some communication with how farmers participate, but it has to be within the framework of protecting ourselves from breaching the Tabasco trademark framework.
The Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Samuel Duggins. Jahib Nisbet of Prickly Pear Alley, St. Kitts, has been convicted and fined for the offense of possession of a controlled drug, to wit MDMA. Mr. Nisbet was fined EC $3,500 that is to be paid in 6 months. In default, he will serve 1 month at His Majesty's prison. Mr. Nisbet's sentence was handed down at the District A Magistrates Court by Her Honor Sherry Ann Liebert Charles on the 1st of April. Pastor Leroy Benjamin of the Otleys Village Improvement Association stopped by ZIZ studio on Friday to share details about a recognition event slated for Sunday. Here is more in this upfront segment.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Upfront here on ZIZ TV. I'm Devon Cornelius and thank you so much for joining us. This evening we have Pastor Leroy Benjamin of the Otley's Village Improvement Association. Good evening, Mr. Benjamin, or Pastor Benjamin, and thank you so much for joining us.
Well, it's a pleasure being with you.
Awesome. Tell us why you're here, what is the event, and what exactly would you want persons to learn about this event?
First of all, the event has to do with recognizing some persons in the community, first of all, and then we're also having the changeover of an executive committee. Well, a new executive committee we're going to be installing. I have been with that for about the last 10 years. I've been trying to get others to take the responsibility, let's say for the last 3 or 4 years, but nobody would step up. But now it has come into focus, and now we are having a handing over ceremony of the new executive. But like I said, first of all, we're recognizing some folks who have been outstanding in the community, and we want to let the folks know that we are in for business and we want them to come and see what we're doing. It's going to be taking place at the Atlas Community Center on Sunday afternoon, the 6th of April at 5 o'clock. And so we're inviting the community to come out and others who are around other communities too, to come out and see what we're actually doing.
And is this a free event or is there an admission?
Free event. It's a community affair. There are so many things that are happening in the community, and this particular group that we have, our aim is to enhance the community. And secondly, give the young people a chance to see that others are concerned about them. So there are a lot of other components to it. For instance, when going back to school for many years now, we don't make a shout and say anything, but we normally have school kits and so on giving to the children of the community. We want them to develop the spirit of, hey, somebody care. When we were growing up, we didn't have that kind of thing, but we're saying those of us who came out of the village and have done something for ourselves, we want to challenge the young people that guns and all the other things and the drugs and all of that is not the way forward. And so we're encouraging them to stay in school and we're supporting them. And this year we're advancing it. We gave in times past partial scholarships. Well, we want now to be able to give full scholarship as from this year. And so it's going to be a big affair.
Tell us about some of the other initiatives that the association would carry out from time to time.
If anyone would pass through Atlas Village during the Christmas time or Independence time or any one of those special events, they would see some lights up in the village. And the association was responsible for that. Some people thought that it was the government or the politicians, but it was the community people who did it. And there's some of us who are backing up behind it. I think I could call probably a couple of names who have already been recognized. Cromwell Williams, the chief engineer of the Waterworks Department. We have Reverend Chris Archibald. We have Alexis Nisbet. We have June James and a couple other folks who are from Atlas Village. We are showcasing the village. And by the way, those folks are going to be there on Sunday as well.
For the recognition?
Yeah, they are going to be there, yeah. And so we are showcasing what the village has turned out. And we are saying, you could be even better.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Pastor Benjamin. Do you have anything else that you would like to share with the listening audience as it relates to Sunday's event? That's this coming Sunday, correct? And anything else about the association?
Well, the association, like I said, is there for the advancement of the community, and we are inviting young people and others of the community to come and be a part of the association, because it is there primarily to enhance the community and see about the welfare of the youths coming up. We really want to steer them away from what is not good. And we want to say to them, if we came out and we were able to make something of ourselves, then you have a better opportunity, because life now is a lot better than when we were growing up. And so this is something that we're really pushing. And then we're actually pushing Sunday school. We're pushing Sunday school and church, because whatever we have turned out to be, the foundation of that, anytime I and Reverend Chris Archibald meet and Cromwell and all of the others, we talk primarily, boy, this is what the Sunday school is done. We took this on. And as a result of that, we haven't lost anything.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Pastor Benjamin. You've been listening to Upfront here on ZIZ TV. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Devon Cornelius. Stay tuned for more news.
Thanks, Devon. Coming up in regional news, UK Prime Minister hosts Barbados' Mia Mottley for talks at Downing Street. Stay with us.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends. So we're putting our money where your loyalty is. Flow customers claim $600 in gift cards when you add internet to your postpaid plan today.
It's the sale you've been waiting for, happening now. Discounts galore at your favorite Hosford store. Hosford's Furniture and Appliances, Ashley's Furniture Home Store, Hosford's Building and Nevis Centers, and Hosford's Auto Parts and Accessories. Get ready for discounts galore. Store discounts, big discounts, small discounts, VAT discounts, and more. We're slashing prices with at least 4% VAT off and up to 20% off store-wide on furniture, appliances, auto parts, building materials, and hardware, and so much more. Discounts galore across all Hosford stores. And that's not all. Customer discounts and even Value Club member savings mean the deals just keep getting better. Whether you're upgrading your home, tackling your next project, or fixing your ride, Hosford has you covered. Take advantage of the discounts galore at all Hosford stores today. At Hosford's Furniture and Appliances, Ashley's Furniture Home Store, Hosford's Building and Nevis Centers, and Hosford's Auto Parts and Accessories. Hurry in! These offers won't last long. Don't miss out on the biggest savings of the year. Visit any Hosford store now and start saving with discounts galore in every store. Big deals, big savings, and more. Terms and conditions apply. Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the major newscast. Regionally, United Kingdom Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer welcomed Prime Minister Mia Mottley of Barbados to Downing Street on Friday morning as the two leaders reaffirmed the enduring ties between their nations and discussed shared global challenges. Standing on the steps of Number 10, Sir Keir greeted the Barbadian leader, who has served as Prime Minister since 2018 and heads the Barbados Labour Party. The leaders later met inside to discuss issues including economic growth, climate change and global instability. The history between our countries is long and rich, and the future challenges we face together, said Sir Keir, describing the meeting as both a pleasure and a privilege. He also expressed gratitude to Prime Minister Mottley for Barbados' action against the Russian shadow fleet, acknowledging the island nation's role in supporting international norms. Barbados, a former British colony, gained independence in 1966 and became a republic within the Commonwealth in 2021, replacing the monarchy with a ceremonial presidency. Sir Keir noted the historical depth of UK-Barbados relations, saying the two leaders had known each other for years as good colleagues and now as leaders who work together, think alike. Coming up, Trump extends deadline to keep TikTok running in U.S. We'll have the details when we come back.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you, always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
On the international scene, President Donald Trump has granted TikTok a 75-day extension to comply with a law requiring the app to either sell its U.S. assets or face a ban. Trump announced the extension on Truth Social, stating, "We do not want TikTok to go dark." The app, owned by China's ByteDance, now has until the new deadline to finalize a deal. The extension follows a law passed by Congress that gave ByteDance until January 2025 to sell its U.S. stake in TikTok due to security concerns, including fears of Chinese government surveillance. TikTok, with 170 million U.S. users, was set to face a potential ban after the January deadline expired. Trump's administration is working on a potential deal to keep TikTok running in the U.S. Some reports suggest Amazon, Microsoft, and other firms are among potential buyers. The extension provides more time to finalize a sale, which could be linked to U.S.-China trade negotiations. Trump's first extension took effect in January and was set to expire on Saturday. And U.S. companies face a significant setback as China imposes a 34% tariff on all U.S. goods entering the country, a move that could severely impact agricultural exports already hit with 10 to 15% tariffs in retaliation for previous U.S. tariffs. This increase may price many American products out of the Chinese market, particularly affecting U.S. farmers, including those selling chicken, pork, and sorghum. The timing of China's announcement, released on a Friday night during a public holiday, suggests a strategic move, potentially indicating Beijing's shift away from negotiations and a tough stance against President Trump's policies. Analysts are concerned that escalating tensions between the world's two largest economies could lead to broader economic disruptions as global supply chains are deeply interconnected. China's reaction, including President Xi's focus on environmental issues rather than the trade dispute, signals a defiant attitude toward Washington. While a deal remains possible, the current rhetoric suggests a hardening of positions, with China possibly seeking to strengthen trade ties with other countries, potentially bypassing the U.S. altogether. This shift could further hurt American businesses and the consumers who are already facing higher prices due to tariffs. Up next in sports, Cricket West Indies appoints 3 women directors and Ja Morant fined for making gun gesture during NBA game. Stay with us.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
In sports, Cricket West Indies has reaffirmed its dedication to promoting diversity and inclusive leadership with the reappointment of 3 distinguished women to its board of directors. The move builds on the organization's ongoing efforts to enhance governance and ensure a broader range of perspectives in the decision-making process at the highest level of cricket administration. At the first Board of Directors meeting of the new term held in Antigua, Dr. Kishore Shallow and Azim Basharat were reappointed as President and Vice President, respectively. Alongside them, Deborah Coriat Patton, Trinidad and Tobago, Diane Campbell, Jamaica, and Louise Victor Frederick, St. Lucia, were confirmed as independent directors, continuing their crucial contributions to CWI's growth and vision. And Memphis Grizzlies guard Ja Morant has been fined $75,000 for twice using a finger gun gesture during a game. Morant made the gestures during the Grizzlies' 110-108 victory against the Miami Heat in Florida on Thursday. The NBA says the 25-year-old was previously warned by the league office that the finger gun gesture could be interpreted in a negative light. Morant, who scored a team-leading 30 points on Thursday, has twice been suspended by the NBA for showing a handgun on social media. He was banned for 8 games without pay in March of 2023 for brandishing a firearm in an Instagram Live video. Morant was also given a 25-game suspension to start the 2023-2024 season after a video of him posting with a firearm surfaced online. After the first incident, he apologized and said he took full responsibility for his actions. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. Ooh, she pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Recapping the top stories, Prime Minister Drew continues call for regional approach to crime fighting. Lamat Mission 2025 comes to a close, and the Prime Minister says land issue for Climate Sat Hospital resolved. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you for joining us. I am Jasmine Thomas. Grace be to you and peace be multiplied.